Test, 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 test. Okay. All right. So have a seat, relax. We're going to get started in just a minute here. So have a seat, relax. Find your comfortable spot. You can sit with your legs straight or crossed, however you feel comfortable. And we're going to begin with breathing. So sit up straight and take a deep breath through your nose and exhale through your mouth. As you inhale through your nose, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale through your mouth, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. With each inhale, allow your spine to get longer as you inhale and your head reaches for the ceiling as you sit up straight. And when you exhale, allow your shoulders to relax. Feel the ground beneath you, grounding you into the earth. With each inhale, fill your lungs completely with air. And with each exhale, when you're ready, squeeze out every drop of air. Expanding your abdomen on the inhale and contracting your navel toward your spine on the exhale. Now on the next inhale, we're going to inhale and raise our arms and hands above our head. If you need to, you can move your arms to cactus position. But if you can raise your arms and hands all the way above, bring your palms of your hands together on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, lower your arms and hands back down. Continue breathing through your nose now, inhaling up. And when you're ready, exhale down. Breathing through your nose. Move with your breath. With each inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and with each exhale, your navel contracts toward your spine. Now, on the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, we're going to turn our torso to the left side as we exhale through our nose and lower our arms and hands down. And when you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side, lowering your arms and hands down. Breathing through our nose. Inhaling up and exhaling down, alternating sides. Moving with your breath. No rush. One more time on each side, and when you're done, bring your arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now move your arms out to the side with your arms parallel to the floor, stretching out by your shoulders, palms of your hands facing down. And from here, we're just going to make a small circle in one direction, breathing naturally through our nose. And then in the other direction. Now go ahead and bend your arms into cactus position with the palms of your hands facing forward. And then move your arms together so that your forearms are touching. Bring the palms of your fingers together and interlace your fingers. And from here, we're going to slowly rotate around, making a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling, flexing our wrists as much as we can. Breathing through your nose, flexing your wrists. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making and move in the opposite direction. And then pause, release your fingers, keeping your hands together in prayer position. Move your hands in front of your chest, forearms parallel to the floor. Sit up straight and breathe through your nose. Now from here, we're going to straighten our arms out in front of us. And we're going to inhale and reach our arms as far back as we can. Exhale, wrap your arms around your shoulders, grab your shoulder blades, and lower your chin to your chest. And breathe through your nose. Now lift your chin. Notice which arm is on top. Inhale, reaching back as far as you can. Exhale, place the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades, lower your chin to your chest, and breathe through your nose. Lift your chin, inhale one more time, and then exhale, bring your arms down in front of you. and breathe naturally through your nose. Now from here, we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. Place your hands under your shoulders, separate your knees, make sure they're under your hips, spread your fingers wide. So you want your knees under your hips, and instead of being behind or in front of your hips, you want them under your hips. Spread your fingers wide, make sure your index fingers are facing forward, and rotate your arms. If your elbows are out to the side, rotate your shoulders so that your elbows are facing your thighs and your biceps are facing forward. Fingers are spread wide. We're going to do cat-cow. Try and focus on breathing and keeping your arms straight as we do this, moving your spine as much as you can, but keep in mind that the head moves last. Also, on the exhale, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine and tighten our gluteal muscles. So let's begin. Inhale, arch your lower spine as much as you can, and then lift your head. On the exhale, arch your upper back toward the ceiling, pull your navel in toward your spine, and then lower your head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower back and lift your head. Again, on the exhale, we're pulling our navel in toward our spine as we push our upper back toward the ceiling like a cat, and then lower our head. Breathing and moving together. Inhale, lifting, exhale, contracting. Moving as much as you can. Try and move your head last. Don't move your head first. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, move your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to inhale and reach our left hand up toward the ceiling, fingertips reaching up as we twist to the left side. Exhale, bring your hand under your right arm and relax your left shoulder and ear on the ground on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, reach and lift, twisting as much as you can. Exhale when you're ready, coming on down, relaxing your left shoulder and ear on the ground. Move with your breath. Breathing through your nose, inhaling up and exhaling down. Now on the next exhale, we're going to keep our left shoulder and ear down on the mat and relax. If you'd like, you can reach your right arm and hand up toward the ceiling and allow your right arm to drape down behind your back. You can grab your left hip with your right hand if you can. Relax your shoulders, breathe through your nose. And if your right arm is behind you, reach your right fingertips up toward the ceiling and bring your right hand down to the mat. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale one more time to the left side and exhale back to tabletop position. Now we're alternating to the right side, so we're reaching our right fingertips up toward the ceiling, twisting to the right side as much as possible on the inhale, and then exhale, bring your right arm under your left, relax your right shoulder and ear on the ground on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, lift and reach and twist. Exhale when you're ready, coming on down, relaxing on the exhale. Now in the next exhale, we're going to keep our right shoulder and right ear down on the mat and relax. If you'd like to lift your left fingertips up toward the ceiling and allow your left arm to drape down behind your back, grabbing your right hip if you can, relaxing your shoulders, breathing through your nose. And if your left hand is behind you, reach your left fingertips up toward the ceiling and bring your left hand down to the mat. Inhale one more time on the right side. And exhale back to tabletop position. Now from here, pull your navel in toward your spine, and we're going to do puppy pose. So check that your knees are under your hips. Pull your navel in toward your spine and slowly walk your hands forward, opening up your armpits, lowering your torso and forehead down to the ground, breathing through your nose. Imagine you're pushing the floor away with your hands, opening up your shoulders. And then pull your navel in as you slowly walk your hands back to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to sit back in child's pose. So spread your knees wide, bring your feet together, lower your hips to your heels, and then lower your forearms and torso and forehead down as far as you can and breathe through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. When you're ready, bring your hands up into prayer posture. Make sure your left knee is above your left ankle. Try and relax your hips. Breathe through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale, as you bring your hands down next to your left foot. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back and bring your right foot forward. When you're ready, come on up into a lower right lunge. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle. Breathing through your nose, hands in prayer posture. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. And exhale, bending forward, place your hands next to your right foot. You can get onto your fingertips if you need to. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. And then separate your knees, bring your feet together. We're going to sit back in child's pose again, lowering our hips to our heels, and then lowering our torso and forehead down to the ground and breathing through our nose. Feel free to bring your hands behind you, allowing your shoulders to relax. And then bring your hands back in front. If they're behind you, straighten out your arms and come back up to tabletop position. Now from here, we're gonna step our left foot forward again. And if you'd like, you can place something soft under your right knee if you need to. Come up to a lower left lunge with your hands in prayer posture. Take a moment to just breathe. Make sure your left knee is above your left ankle. And then from here, we're going to take our left forearm and just place it on our left thigh and take our right hand to our right hip and see how far you can turn to the right side. Keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle. And then we're going to take our right arm and stretch it back toward the back of the room, opening up our shoulders. And then lower your right arm and your hand toward your right foot. And then from here, if you'd like to go further, you can bend your right knee and grab your right foot or ankle, or if you have a sock or a belt, you can wrap it around your foot. And when you're ready, just grab your foot, breathing through your nose. Try and keep your torso vertical to the floor. Relaxing your hips, breathing through your nose. And then release your right foot. Turn your torso back to the front. Bring your hands into prayer posture. And then inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands down next to your left foot. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. And bring your right foot forward. Now make sure that your right foot and your right knee are wide enough apart so that you can keep your balance. And when you're ready, inhale, coming up with your hands in prayer posture in a right lower lunge. Breathing through your nose. Now take your right forearm, place it on your right thigh, take your left hand to your left hip, and rotate your torso to the left side of the room. Breathing through your nose. And then reach your left arm back toward the back of the room, toward your left foot, and lower your hand toward your left foot. You can stay here, or if you want to go further, feel free to bend your left leg, grab your left ankle or foot. Relax your hips. And release your left foot. Turn your torso back to the front and bring your hands into prayer posture. Make sure your right knee is above your right ankle. And then inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. And then from here, you can do puppy pose again if you'd like, or we're going to do downward dog. If you're doing downward dog, make sure your knees are under your hips. Spread your fingers wide. Check that your index fingers are facing forward. Rotate your elbows so that your shoulders, rotate your shoulders so that your elbows are facing your thighs and your biceps are facing forward. For downward dog, we're going to get onto the balls of our toes and push the floor away as we lift our hips into the air. And then lifting your heels off the ground to walk the dog, stretching out the backs of your legs. At any time, if you're done with puppy pose, you can rest in child's pose while we're doing downward dog. So breathing through your nose, opening your shoulders, relaxing. Try and bend your knees, focus on opening your shoulders instead of trying to place the heels of your feet on the ground. And then release, bring your knees back to the ground. And if you are already in child's pose, great. If not, we're going to get back into child's pose, bring our feet together, spread our knees, lower our hips to our heels, and relax your torso and forehead down. Again, you can bring your arms behind you, relax your shoulders. And if your arms are behind you, bring them back in front. Lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back to a tabletop position. From here, we're going to stand up with our knees bent. Inhale as we raise our hands up above our head, palms together, and exhale our hands down by our side. So standing at the front of your mat with your feet 4 or 5 inches, or depending on where your hips are, your feet under your hips, so that when you step back, you can keep your balance. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, swan dive down, bending forward. Place your hands on the outside of your feet, and then relax your neck and shoulders. Gently bend each knee, alternating, stretching the backs of your legs. Then inhale, coming up halfway, neck and spine parallel to the floor. And then exhale, relaxing back down. Bend your knees, place your hands on the outside of your feet, and step your right foot back, keeping the left knee bent over the left ankle. When you're ready, you can inhale up into Warrior One. Hands in prayer posture. And then from here, if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Check that your left knee is above your left ankle. Breathing through your nose, long, deep breaths. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, keeping your hands reaching up toward the ceiling. Turn your torso, adjust your right foot toward the right side of the room, adjust your hips to the right side of the room. And then when you're confident you're facing the right side, lower your arms parallel to the floor, gazing out over your left fingertips. Left knee is above your left ankle, right leg is straight. Bring your shoulder blades together behind you as you lift your chest and gaze out over your left fingertips. Breathing through your nose. In Warrior Two. And then inhale as you move your right arm, your hips, your torso, adjust your right foot. So now you're facing forward. Lift your hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway. And relax your neck and shoulders. Bend your knees. Inhale as you bring your hands together above your head. And exhale your hands down by your side. Again, we're going to inhale, reaching up. And pull your navel in as we swan dive down. Hands together, hands outside of your feet. Take a moment to bend your knees, relax your neck and shoulders. And then inhale up halfway. And relax down. Bend your knees, place your hands on the outside of your feet. Step your left foot back, keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle. Bring your hands into prayer posture as you come up into Warrior One. From here, you can, if you'd like, you can move your arms so that your hands are reaching toward the ceiling, lifting and reaching as you breathe through your nose. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and then we're going to adjust our left foot. We're going to twist our torso, our hips to the left side of the room, And then we're going to lower our arms parallel to the floor. Make sure your right knee is still bent over your right ankle. Bring your shoulder blades together behind you as you gaze out over your right fingertips. Breathing through your nose. In Warrior Two. And then inhale as you move your left foot and your left arm and bring your torso and your hips to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling. Exhale, pull your navel in as you bend forward. Place your hands on the outside of your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees, alternating, stretching the backs of your legs, relaxing your neck and shoulders, and then bend your knees as you inhale and reach your hands together above your head. Exhale your hands down by your side. Now we're going to sit down on the ground with our legs straight out in front of us. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale down. Now from here, we're going to take our left foot to the outside of our right thigh, keeping the left knee in the air. Take your left hand and place it near your left hip. Sit up straight. So our left knee is bent, our left foot is on the outside of our right thigh. Our left hand is behind us near our left hip. We're sitting up straight. Take your right arm to the right side of your body. Inhale with a straight spine, and exhale as you turn your torso to the left side. Wrap your right arm around the top of your left knee as you twist to the left side. Inhaling with a straight spine, exhaling, gently twisting. If you'd like, you can take your left hand behind your torso, grab your right hip with your left hand, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like a deeper twist, you can take your right arm to the outside of your left thigh. Inhaling and exhaling. And then release, come all the way around to the right side. Straighten out your legs, gently bend your knees, and then take your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Right knee is in the air. Take your right hand to the outside of your right hip, behind you. Take your left arm out to the left side. Inhale with a straight spine, and exhale as you wrap your left arm around the top of your right knee, turning to the right side of the room. Inhale with a straight spine, and exhale, gently twisting. If you'd like, you can take your right arm behind your torso and grab your left hip with your hand. Inhale with a straight spine, exhale, gently twisting. And if you'd like, you can take your left arm to the outside of your right thigh for a deeper twist. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale with a straight spine. Lifting your chest. And then release, come all the way around to the left side. Straighten out your legs. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, tilt your torso over your legs. As you exhale, lower your arms to the outside of your legs. Lift your chest, try not to bend your head. Inhale and exhale through your nose, allowing your torso to relax over your legs. Lifting your chest toward the top of your feet. And if your torso is all the way down on your legs, feel free to relax your forehead down. But if it's not, like I'm not, then keep your head and spine in alignment. And imagine the front of your chest is reaching the top of your feet. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale your hands down. Bend your knees, scoot to the front of your mat. Knees bent, feet separated. Move your arms parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in as you tilt back. Inhale through your nose as you lift the heels of your feet off the ground. Find your balancing point. Breathing as you need to through your nose. You can straighten out one leg or both, however you feel comfortable. Find your balancing point. Try and straighten out your knees. And then lower your feet. Grab your wrists or elbows and relax. Now reach down and grab your toes with your hands, with your fingers. And then walk the heels of your feet in toward your hips. Sit up straight, pull your navel in, lift the heels of your feet off the ground. And when you're ready, try and straighten out your legs. Go as far as you can. Try and find your balancing point. Breathing through your nose. And then lower your feet down. And we're going to move our arms parallel to the floor. Inhale and exhale, bringing our spine all the way down with control. Relaxing, moving your arms parallel to your shoulders. Palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Keeping your shoulders on the ground, palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to the left, looking at your left hand, breathing through your nose, keeping your shoulders on the ground. And then inhale, bring your knees and your head back to the center. Lower your arms down next to your torso. Lift your feet into the air, lift your hands in the air. Bend your knees as you grab the outer edges of your feet and pull your feet down so that your knees go to the outside of your shoulders, outside of your torso in happy baby pose. And then from here, you can rock by lifting your feet, rocking side to side, massaging your spine. You can also rock up and down, releasing any tension you feel. Moving around as much as you can. And if you fall out, get back in. Reaching every area of your spine as much as possible. And then inhale your hands and feet toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower them down. Straighten your body out on your mat for our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. Shavasana is a conscious relaxation, so close your eyes and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Separate the heels of your feet, allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Eyes are closed. Focus on your breathing. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs, your calves, your ankles and toes. Feel the ground supporting your body. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And slowly bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then when you're ready, bend your knees and bring them close to your chest. Rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. When you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our hands above our head, and then exhale through our mouth as we lower our arms with a strong exhale. We're going to do that 3 times, and then end with the final breath. Inhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose, but bring the palms of your hands together. Pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.